if any Notre Dame or Ohio State players want to jump into the portal in this first window, this is their opportunity to do so. And a couple Notre Dame players have taken advantage, notably 3 players on the offensive line who have started games this year left.
It's all burning down.
It's all burning down. Oh my God.
Irish are failing.
Close down the program. No one wants to play there anymore.
What an idiot.
He died hang gliding. What an idiot. Left guard Sam Pendleton, center Pat Coogan, and right guard Rocco Spindler have all entered the program, and that's led to the natural course of, oh my gosh, what's going on in Notre Dame? I thought people loved playing for Marcus Freeman. Why is this happening? Why are starters leaving?
Asshole.
He must be a dick. No, it was all these 3 players who left. They also, I think, right guard Ty. I don't even know what position he plays anymore. He's been so irrelevant. Some offensive lineman, Ty Chan, also is in the portal. And then wide receivers, Jaden Thomas and Deion Colsey are in the portal as well. None of these players who entered the portal have been a shock to me, Clinton, because let's rewind to Texas A&M on August 30th, 31st, whenever it was. Rocco Spindler was not in the starting lineup. Pat Coogan was not in the starting lineup. Sam Pendleton was in the starting lineup. He was in the starting lineup for, I think, the first half of the season. And then he got benched when Billy Schrauth became healthy again. So game 3 of the season is when things start to hit a crescendo point for Notre Dame. Starting center Ashton Craig tore his ACL. That's when Pat Coogan came in, and he played really well. Like, I think Coogan's really the only one that I'm truly bummed about, just because with Craig's recovery from ACL, he will be, I think, like 11 months when they open the season. It was announced today, too, that Sunday of Labor Day weekend at Miami, the 7:30 game. He'll only be 11 months recovered from ACL at that point. And for an offensive lineman, it's not as big of a deal because he doesn't need to be as explosive, I guess would be the right word. Like, Mitch Evans did not look good with his ACL this year, but the positional responsibilities for tight
He
end.
looked pretty good in the Natty.
Well, yes, but then we finally got, we're now like 15, 16 months post-op for him at this
He's going to
point.
look damn good in Bengal stripes,
He could be, man. He's going to be, he's the guy. That's, okay, we'll save it for the draft because that's a side tangent. Anyway, I would have liked Coogan to stay just because there's a chance he could have started at center this year depending on Craig's health, but when Craig is healthy, he was going to be the starting center. It was not going to be Coogan. So Coogan and Spindler started all of 2023 as well, and they didn't start the season as starters this year. They got beat out by younger players. So Notre Dame's offensive line projected this year, it was supposed to be Jagusa at left tackle. It ended up being Anthony Knapp at left tackle. Then you had Pendleton at left guard. You had Craig at center. You had Billy Schrauth at right guard, and then you had Amel Wagner at right tackle. So Coogan nor Schrauth were in the opening day starting lineup despite starting most of the previous season. They got beaten out by younger guys. And they both played admirably well heading into, like, in the roles that they were thrust into. And I mean, I don't know that Spindler's played so well so then Craig tore his ACL against Purdue, and in that same game, Schrauth got rolled up on, had a high ankle sprain, and he missed like 6 weeks. And they kind of rushed him back because Spindler came in and replaced him, but Pendleton wasn't playing well. And it's not that Spindler was playing fantastically, but he was playing better than Pendleton was. So when Schrauth came back, he replaced Pendleton in the starting lineup. So Pendleton leaves. He had gotten passed over. Now you have both of these guys who are going to be fifth years next year. It's their last year. You can bet that they wanted some sort of assurances on playing time because it's going to be your last year in college. You don't have the COVID year. You don't have that sixth year to fall back on. Like, this is it for them. So Notre Dame's having exit interviews this week, and the word is that essentially these guys were told, like, look, thank you for what you did this year, but if you're looking for assurances from us, we can't give it to you. So they're going to go to a place where they can play, and I don't blame them at all for that, because if Craig is healthy, he's going to be the starting center, and it sounds like at right guard, it's either going to be Jagusa moving back inside, or they're going to move Anthony Knapp, who started all season at left tackle, inside. So there's just not spaces for him, and Notre Dame's not hurting for offensive linemen. I mean, we saw Amel Wagner played fantastic at right tackle this year. They have a freshman left tackle on the roster this year that everyone expects is going to be fantastic, and it sounds like in practices that he's probably the most physically gifted of the linemen on the roster. They got another 5-star offensive tackle coming in next year, so either Jagusa or Knapp are going to have to move inside. There's some thought that if Craig still isn't ready to start the year at center, that Knapp can be the starting center, so they have some positional flexibility, and all it is fifth-year guys who want to play next year. They want assurances that they're going to play. They've gotten their Notre Dame degrees. They have nothing left to accomplish on this team, so it is what it is.